So in Islam, life is considered sacred. No one is allowed to take the life of another only in accordance to Sharia. Intentional murder. A person is allowed to kill a person if he killed another intently. Is that correct, Mahbub? Is there a way out of a murderess? One that commits murder. Yes. The only time that the person may be pardoned from being executed is when the murder's victim's family pardon the perpetrator and accept the what? The blood money. And in Islam, is it advised, Yazid, to kill or to pardon in such a situation? Pardon. To pardon. So let us consider a brother from a person, his brother died. Would you tell that brother to pardon this person that is the killer? Take care, Adam. So you would advise him and encourage him to pardon? Yes, that's the answer. In Islam, forgiveness and compassion is extremely encouraged. Always try to forgive and let your emotion overwhelm you and defeat you. Because the shaitan would try to sort of overwhelm you and let that adrenaline kick in and want retaliation. But forgiveness, compassion in all affairs is better than punishment. Is better than execution. Because the blood money goes to the family of the victim. Number 2, apostasy. If a person converts from Islam to another deen, what happens to him, Mustafa? He gets what? Executed. So if you are the Islamic judge, you will execute him. How would you execute him?
Chop his head off?
Chop his head off. Is there a way out of this for him? Which is?
You ask him 3 times to return to Islam.
3 times. Where'd you get that from? Maybe 4 times, maybe 5, maybe 20 times. Where'd you get 3 times from? You're on the madhab of the Tablighi. Maybe 4 times, 4 days. 60 times, 60 days long. Huh? You reprimand him. You imprison him. That's the Islamic law. If this person continues being an apostate, what do? Execution. Is there compassion and forgiveness for him? There is. No, there isn't. Not for this, Nazarene. Not for this. There is if he repents and goes back to Allah. Yes. Because if he does repent, you have forgiven him due to that condition. But apostasy in Islam is execution, capital punishment. Adultery. A person who commits adultery, woman or man, they are executed. Homosexuality, they are executed. Fasadu fil ard, those who cause mischief in the land. Those who destabilize the society. And that could be many. Among them is rape, magic, terrorism. So I'll tell you what, a lot of punishments need to be done in this world for terrorism, correct? A lot of Western leaders need to be brought to justice because they are the main terrorists. And this is capital punishment here as well. So this likewise entails execution and many more to that which the judge believes is befitting in this section. Now what we've got to understand in this section is no one is allowed to take the law into their own hands. Whoever has been convicted, one, we say, must be properly convicted in an Islamic court of law before any execution or punishment is given. And in Islam, very strict evidence standards must be applied before even a conviction is made. And no one, I repeat, no one can take the law into their own hands. Even if it is your own family, you are not allowed to take the law into your own hands. Number 6. Naam ya Aziz.
Say if we are living in a democratic
If we are living in a democratic environment
where the punishment of execution is not practiced, and then you have a member of your family who goes out from the deen.
Okay.
What happens there?
What happens then?
Yeah.
So if one of your members of the family apostates and you live under a land that is implementing kufr law, tawhid, democracy, what do you do then? What can you do? No. You are not allowed to execute the punishment yourself. This is not lawful. But what I advise you to do is to teach this person. Warn him, advise him or her. But taking the law into your own hands, I tell you what, Nadri, if that was the case, we'll have a chaos. We'll have a havoc. We'll have major problems in this country and abroad. Correct? Because Allahu A'lam, who really is a Muslim from a non-Muslim.